So, this is my Razor PR200, I think it's called, pocket bike. It's no longer what it was from the factory. I don't really consider it a toy anymore. It's pretty fast. I upgraded it to a 36 volt system with 500 watt motor and 3 12 volt batteries. So included in that was the 36 volt controller along with the computer, which is zip tied up underneath right there. Had to buy a new charger for it as well. So basically what I did is I got 2 big batteries here. These are 12 volt 12 amp batteries, and then there's one up underneath here just kind of taped up in place between the frame rails, and that was one of the original batteries that was on the scooter. That's a 12 amp 6 amp hour, I believe. So that's the batteries. The motor, kind of flip it over here, show it to you. The motor was probably the hardest part to get in because it doesn't mount right up to the stock motor holes, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But basically, it's the motor is out of a MX 350 or a 500, which is just like a bigger Razor scooter, and the motor is mounted with 2 pipe clamps, or not pipe clamps, I'm sorry, hose clamps. There's 2 on each side, so there's like, I found the biggest hose clamps I could get, and I had to connect 2 of them together. So there's like one connection there, and then there's one connection there. So there's 2 hose clamps on each side, and they run down through there and go around this plate. You can't really see it, but then they come down and back out around again. So what I had to do is I had to put in this piece of steel attached to the original body mount, and then that also protects, if you look, it's a little bit higher than the motor, so that also protects the motor from being hit with anything that I'm driving over for any reason. And then I had to put in this wood block that runs underneath the motor to both the other side there, and that helps evenly space the motor from these frame rails and from this, because if you don't do that and you tighten up these hose clamps, it will basically angle the motor one way or the other. So I put this piece of wood in there. There's a couple different ways you can do it, but this is the way I did it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else on it is original. Kickstand and everything's still there. Put my own little headlight on it. It's just a Survivor light flashlight. Chain's still there and everything. Original switch. So that's it.